Hello FSG, how you doing?
Good morning, Args. How are you?
I'm doing well, mate, doing well. Looking forward to getting the rest of this wheat harvested. It was a good chore to get done on the live stream, getting this field done. We've got the one over the road to get done now too.
Yeah, no, it was a good live stream last night. I ran like clockwork. After we opened the field heads, it was smooth sailing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly was. It was. It went very well, which was nice. I didn't even actually look to see how much wheat we ended up with, did you?
No, I did not actually. No,
Oh, I might take
a look.
Take a quick peek now. That's not bad. 566,000 litres. So
It's not bad at all, really. When you think what will come off this field as well.
Yeah.
That's a good amount.
Well, it's 231,000, so you add the 280 grand worth of barley together, that's over $500,000, and we're only, 750,000 away from being clear of our debt, so you tell you what, this wheat might just about do it.
That's right, and I think, we could maybe chat to the bank manager and confirm that debt's been cleared, even though the crops aren't sold yet.
No.
The equity's there, isn't it?
It is. And, to top things off, we've got a local farmer who caught the live stream, wants to buy our straw. He thought it was going to waste. Just chopping it up and throwing it on the ground. So he's going to pop around. He's got a couple of tractors and balers he's going to let us use, and we're going to bale that up for him, and he'll come past and pick the bales up later and pay us a tidy sum for them.
Well, nice. That's even more in the bank then, isn't it?
No, I thought I wasn't going to say no to that opportunity.
No, good call, definitely.
Right, well, let's go and get these combines up and going. We're going to run all three of them on courseplay and carry on driving grain carts and trucks and things like that.
Yep, that worked well last night, so let's do that again.
All right, let's get to it. I would say go and choose your weapon, but you're going to take the one with jewels, I know.
Always
Predictable. It's predictable as leaving dirty equipment around the yard.
Hey, I'm getting better.
You are. Right, let's get going.
Let's do it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Hanna, Indiana. And I'm just looking, which one's he going to hop in? That's the one with the tracks. He can't do it. He's going to go and hop into the one with the jewels. There he is, sitting up there proud. He's almost got a smile on his face. He's so excited to be up there. Right, let's see if we can sneak through here in front of the headers. We will jump in and make our way over the road. Now, we've got the New Holland combine is actually already up there. And we're going to set these guys going on courseplay. But what I might actually do, instead of trying to head all the way down the road with these headers on, I might just go straight over, open up the field from here, and set them going. And then we can actually start the courseplay when we get down the other end. So we'll just get in here, get turned in, and get things underway. Now make sure put our straw swath on, because we need to collect that for the local farmer who is going to connect all of that. And there we go. Doing that nice swath out the back. Because there we go. That's impressive actually, that we got so much wheat off that field. And if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure we have pretty much the same size field just here. So we should get pretty much about the same amount of value off this one as well. But I'll just go to head all the way along here. I might tell FSG I'm going to set up the courseplay down in the other corner, and we'll carry on. Argsy to FSG.
Go ahead, Args.
I just thought I'd manually cut this headland open on this end and set the courseplay going once we get up to the other combine.
Yeah, that sounds good. I was gonna join you, but actually I don't think I'll bother. I'll just run behind you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So we'll get down to the other end. We'll get the New Holland up and going, and then we should be good to go. Get into some harvesting. It's a nice field, nice big and open field. Good long runs. Just that little bit of an angle there where the trees are, which makes it just a little bit more awkward on the turns, but all in all, should go pretty smoothly, I'd imagine. Right, we'll get down to the corner, get the courseplay up and going, and get some workers cutting some wheat. So we've got the combines up and moving on courseplay. Now the vagaries of this map, this field boundary along here is incredibly narrow, and depending on where you click to scan the field, it actually tries to merge the field with that one next to us and make it one big field, which obviously it is not. So actually, to facilitate courseplay working properly, I had to send them off from over here just to make this a single field. So a little bit of a nuisance, but at least we can get things up and going. So these are all up and running. Got the New Holland up the front, it's cutting along the section that I'd already done. And we've got the two class combines here following along. Now, we do know the New Holland has a very short pipe, so it does make it a little bit harder to unload. And in fact, AutoDrive hates using it. So good thing FSG and I are both running the grain carts again, similar to what we did in the live stream. So it shouldn't take long with these three combines to get things all done. Got the straw swathing all turned on, and they're running pretty nicely, which is good.
FSG2 Arcs.
Go ahead, mate.
Just saying our auto drive is set up for this field 15 load, but I've just left the trucks out of the way while we cut the first headland out.
Yeah, cool.
So they don't clash.
Yep, no, it's a good idea. Very good idea. That was already about 30% off this combine full, just doing that short little bit. So looks like it's going to be another bumper yield.
We're quite good at this, aren't we?
Oh, it's like we've been doing it for a few years now. Right, so there we go. All up and going. I'm going to go jump in my grain cart because I want to try and get that New Holland before it gets too close to the trees. I might be a bit late, but let's see if we can race it. Well, we got here just in time to at least get some of it emptied. Now, the good thing actually with this combine is it does have a much larger tank than the hopper on the top is much larger than the 2 class combines, so it can actually go for a lot longer before it's full. And we've actually got a decent amount of space just on this first part. I think the trees might get a little bit closer as we get down on the angled section, which might make it a little bit harder to empty, but there we go. I think that's empty at the moment, so we might just let that carry on. We'll run around behind it, get things set up, we'll keep it going. Hopefully it doesn't get too full, but at least if it does, we can be sitting there right and ready for it to be unloaded. So I think, you know what time it is? We're going to jump into a montage. We love a harvesting montage, so we'll catch you once we've got a little bit further through the field. See how much wheat we end up with. This is exciting. I think we're getting very close to knocking off that debt. We're just getting our grain cart emptied out. There it is, all done. And I think we figured out, we reckon FSG is going to be able to cover the rest of this field off just with the single grain cart. So we're going to go and park things up. We're going to head on down to the neighbour's place, grab his couple of balers and tractors, and get back up here and make a start on getting some baling done. It'd be great to get the straw and a little bit more income. I know we've been said a couple of times, why don't you bale your straw, why don't you keep it? But of course, up until now, or still until now, we don't actually have enough money to buy our own equipment, or at least the bank's permission to buy any equipment, even though we do have the money for it. But this opportunity's come about where we can actually use some of the local farmers' gear. Hasn't cost us a thing, and in that fact, he's going to buy the bales off us. So I think it's a win-win all around. So we'll go down and grab that, and we'll be back here probably about the time the combines are just about finished. So old mate down the road runs a case farm, as you can see. We've got a 7250, 8950, both running about 260 horsepower, and a bit of older iron up the front. but on the back's a couple of pretty brand new case square balers, the LB436, capable of 180, 220 and 240 centimetre long bales, so we'll be able to get some decent sized straw. Now he wants them pressed into the 240s, which is nice. Means there'll be less bales to count at the end to see exactly how many we've made. I think, looking across there, pretty sure that's the combines and FSG and everyone else on the very last pass. So before we jump into starting baling, we might go and give him a hand to move all of those combines out of the field. Or we come and park them up over here on the grass. I'll probably put the balers exactly where we want to put the combines. But looks like my FSG, is he on his way back? Can't tell. He is. Gosh, he must be full. Hasn't quite been able to get all of that in the one grain cart. But that's fine. They'll get to the end of the rows and we'll be able to come and park them up. Get the last of them unloaded. So very impressed indeed.
Well, that was pretty slick, Args. We got through that field in double quick time.
Yes, 3 combines really chewed through the wheat very, very fast. And I'm looking at a couple of nice little balers over your shoulder.
Yeah, I saw you'd brought those down. Nice to see some nice old case tractors there as well.
Yeah, no, they pair pretty nicely with those couple of balers. So looking forward to giving those a run around here in the field and getting the straw baled for the neighbour.
Yeah, I bet it's not going to take us long as well. Those balers look seriously mean.
No, they do some big bales and hopefully they'll run at a decent clip. So I guess we might as well go and jump into it.
Let's do it.
Alright, well let's jump straight into some baling here. So we need to get this all unfolded. So we'll get that at the back there, lowered down, and we'll get ourselves spun around here. See if we can get started on this first swath. Now I'm pretty sure I've set them all to 240 centimetres. Let's have a look. I had not. Maybe I needed the other one. There we go. It's a 240 centimetre bale. Get that lowered down, turned on, powered up, and head on down. Now, like I said, 260 horsepower tractor, 230 horsepower demand here on the balers, so no problem pulling this along here at all. And we're going to get some nice big, what are they going to be, about 9,000 litre bales. Let's have a look when it comes out. 8 or 9, must be closer to 9. Yeah, 9,000 litre bales, which is going to be fantastic. And the farmer said he'd give us $25 per 1,000 litres, so what's that? $175 per bale. Not too bad. We'll take that any day of the week, particularly when he's providing the gear to bale it with as well. Not a bad little money earner. Right, well, I think FSG, is he getting in behind us? There he is. He's lined up and getting started on the row there behind us. As long as we can stay on a straight and narrow, we'll be able to get this one up and underway and keep going. Right, there we go. Well, perfect time. Jump into another time lapse, or a time lapse. Of course, we've had the montage already, so we'll jump into a time lapse, get into it, and get some bales made. So I don't think our neighbour's going to be short straw anytime soon. Look at all those bales. As they get out of view distance, there's even a few disappearing as we get further and further away. But that is a good quantity. Now, I think we came to the realisation while we were chatting as we were doing that, that we don't have the bale counter that came with the Vermeer DLC, obviously a free game upgrade, but we don't have that on here. There we go, nothing under the menu there. And I think being a multiplayer server, we don't actually have a statistics page that tells us how many bales there are. So we're either going to have to take an educated guess or take a look and actually count them. We could actually pop into the save game actually and probably count them that way. But we'll figure it out, figure out how much they're worth. But there must be a fair few out here. Well, there definitely is a fair few out here. So at 175 bucks a pop, I think we decided they were worth. There's a decent amount of money sitting out here in straw. So not a bad choice to be able to do this and get these all baled up. Nice to be able to use this different equipment. Haven't really used this setup like this before with the older case tractors pulling these big case balers, but it's been nice. Doing a great job. Anyhow, looks like FSG's finished his pass. We will get down to the end of this, stop and have a little bit of a chat to him. I hope you kept count.
I did, but I've forgotten.
Me too.
It was quite good fun, wasn't it?
It was good fun. A little bit of a shame that the bale counter wasn't working. I don't know whether it's just because we're on a multiplayer server or what the deal is with that.
Yeah, possibly.
Anyhow.
Right, well, that's that job done.
It is. Farmers going to have fun coming and picking all of these up. I'm glad we're not doing it.
Yeah, definitely. But we should probably give him his balers back now, shouldn't we?
We probably should. How'd you find yours? Nice tractor?
Yeah, I enjoyed my tractor, actually. Got some good grunt in it. You had a bigger engine than me as well.
Well, I think they've actually, horsepower-wise, they're quite similar, but they both work
nice,
well.
Nice.
Did what they needed
nice
to.
Nice row crop wheels on yours as well.
You got some big fat wide ones on yours.
Always, you know what I mean?
Quite
like
chunky.
A floater.
Yeah. Sign of good health.
Yes. Good
All
diet.
Right. Well, let's get these packed up, and I guess we can head on back down to the yard. We've got a whole lot of equipment to sort out down there too.
We do.
Alright, we'll see you back over
See
there.
you down there. Well, Args, there we go. Bale's done. Back in the yard, everything tidied away. You have some big news.
I do have some big news. This is my last ever video on Farming Simulator. No, don't be silly. No, the big news is we've got $680,000 worth of crops between our wheat and barley sitting in our silos, which, added to that 1.36 million, takes us $40,000 over the magic $2 million mark. So we've done it. Well, we've almost done it. We haven't sold it, but it's done.
We haven't sold it, but it's in there. That's enough for the bank manager to take, I think, isn't it?
Absolutely. Plus we put on a 10% yield bonus with our precision farming crop efforts, and that'll add another $60,000 or $70,000. And not to forget, we've almost got 500 pigs sitting down in the piggery, and some of those are worth almost $1,000. So there's over 100 grand worth of pigs sitting down there.
Yeah, we've turned the fortunes of this farm around good and proper, haven't we?
I can safely say that we have.
So much so that we've had an offer to head to another farm. So we're going to be leaving Hanna, Indiana, and we're going to be heading off to somewhere new.
Greener
which we're not
pastures.
going to announce just yet, but you will find out all in good time.
All in good time. Yes, we are going to make a move, and this is obviously a little bit bittersweet. It's the last episode here on this farm, but new adventures on the horizon, which is exciting.
Yes, indeed. And I have to say, Args, I have genuinely really enjoyed this series on this map. It's been great.
Yeah, it's been nice to get back to the size and scale of farming. I'm not sure if we'll be quite the same in the next map. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, no, it's been fun. It has been good, and it's been a nice challenge, so it's nice to pretty much tick that off.
Yes, it has. And we've also decided that we're going to release the game save with the updated map and a list of the mods that we've used as well, aren't we?
That's right. We'll zip everything up and put it somewhere we can share that with anyone who would like to carry on the adventure here. And yeah, go for it. We loved watching everyone who did it on No Man's Land and carried on that little journey and how the farms there developed. So we'd love to be able to see someone do it here as well.
That's right, and there's some rather nice crops sitting in the ground that will be ready for harvesting in the not too distant future as well. So it'll
That's
be a
good things to
perfect
touch
time
on.
to start it.
Yeah, lots of corn and a lot of soybeans. So I reckon you could safely add another $500,000, $600,000 onto that total as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Very good. All right. Well,
All right.
on that note, so we'll sign off.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Args. Like I said, this has been brilliant.
It will be a few weeks until our next episode as well, with FarmCon coming up.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. But looking forward to finally meeting you in person. And yeah, it should be a great weekend at FarmCon as well.
Yeah, hopefully you're better looking than this ugly thing standing in front of me.
Don't count. Don't hope. Yeah, don't hold out much hope for that.
All right, mate. No, I am looking forward to it. It'll be fun. But anyhow, until then, take care. We'll catch you again soon.
Yeah, likewise, mate. Take care. Bye bye.
See ya. Well, that's it. That is goodbye to Hanna, Indiana. It's been a blast, actually. I've really enjoyed this series, been enjoying getting into the bigger equipment, getting back to some real hardcore arable farming. It's been a lot of fun, and it was nice having that challenge of the $2 million target, which, while we haven't sold the crops, we've got them in the bins, they are harvested, and we know exactly what they're going to be worth in a few months' time when it does come time to sell. And as you just spin around here, this field of soybeans below us, there's corn either side of the yard, soybeans over the other way, there's canola down by the pigs, there's crops everywhere, and there is money to be made. So, like I said, I certainly hope someone does take on the challenge here at Hanna, Indiana. We'll release the mods, they'll be on the Discord servers and the Discord channel, so make sure you get in and join us there so you can carry on the adventure. Anyhow, for me, and from the Farm Sim Guy, thank you all very much for watching. We really hope you've enjoyed the series, and hope you're looking forward to seeing where we turn up next. But for now, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.